Robinhood stock just completed two winning chart patterns on this channel. First, the weekly double bottom hit its $120 target. Then one of the 1 hour bull flags nearly completed its measured move as well. But now Hood stock is sitting at one of the biggest resistance levels on the entire chart. If Robinhood can finally break above $120, the next move could be much larger than most investors expect. So in today's Robinhood stock analysis, let's break down the monthly, weekly, daily, and intraday charts to see whether Hood stock is preparing for another breakout or if a pullback towards support comes first. Now, before we do the top-down analysis, let's go over the winning trades. The first one was on the 1 hour chart. I gave you guys this flag. When I gave it to you guys, we were probably around this red candle, and I said this looks like it's going to be flagging out sideways. I gave you guys the measured move basically to 120, and as you can see, we hit pretty much the same exact measured move. We made it to 120 here. Now, the next winning trade was on the weekly chart. I called a double bottom here with the measured move taking us to $120, and as you can see with this green candle, we made it exactly to $120.05. So congratulations on whoever won this trade. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. We're going to start off here with the monthly chart. Right now the price of Robinhood is at $112.73. Now in June we closed off with a green candle. May we also closed off with a green candle. We're above the 21 moving average. You can see that the RSI is pointing up, the stochastics RSI is pointing up. We have a lot more room to go up here, and so far for the month of July we're also green. Now if we could close July green like this will be 3 green candles in a row. That's called 3 white soldiers, and that's usually a continuation bullish pattern that could help us go up to a higher target. Now overall I have this monthly in a falling wedge here with the measure move taking us all the way to about $175. So if we could close green the month of July, then it looks like we could be heading towards this target later on this year. We head over to the weekly chart. We see that the RSI is pointing up. That's bullish. We're above the 50 on the RSI. Now the stochastics here are starting to get a little toppy, but we could definitely drag here a little bit longer before we roll over, similarly to how we did here. Look how here in the stochastics RSI we rolled down, then we came back up. So that could also happen here as well. Now I called this double bottom for you guys to 120. We hit the exact measure move. Now what I'm thinking is if we could stay above this 50 moving average, which is at $102.84, we could possibly flag out, and now this double bottom could actually turn into a cup and handle play. So this will be the cup, and if we could just continue to go sideways here and use that 50 moving average as support, we could create a handle here, and the measure move to this could take us all the way to about $157. Anywhere between 150 157. We would have to see how this handle forms, if we're going to do kind of like a falling wedge or if we're going to go sideways. But this could be another bullish pattern that's happening here for the Robinhood stock. We head over to the daily time frame. We see that in the stochastics we still have a lot more room to continue going up. We got rejected here from the 200 moving average. We bounced off the 21 moving average here with this beautiful tweezer bottom here, and then we were able to get back above the 200 moving average. Now if this 21 moving average could continue going up and we cross up on this 200 moving average, this is going to be bullish, and we could end up using this 200 moving average as support if we do roll over, and that's currently at $102.37. So even though I am seeing in the future a possibility of going to 150 175, that's a couple of weeks away, a couple months away. So we still have to make sure that we do stay above this 200 moving average in order for those dreams to happen. We head over to the 4-hour time frame. We see that the stochastics are getting a little toppy. I'm liking that we're still above the 21 moving average here. We're starting to get a little far away. That's currently at $103.18. Now what I'm not liking is this topping tail here. We have a very long wick and a little bit of a body. That usually means we're going to have a little bit more of downside. Now if we're able to stay above this 21 moving average, that's going to be bullish. But if we lose this 21 moving average, we could end up falling down to this 50 moving average at $95. This could be some type of a double top, and all of a sudden we could fall back down to this 200 moving average at $81. So it looks like long term we look bullish for Hood, but short term we're a little bit overheated, so we might have to pull down a little bit back down to support. So we might be falling down anywhere between $80 to $100. On the 1 hour time frame, stochastics look like they want to roll over as well. We see that we're still above the 21 moving average at $107.31, and we are going sideways here, but with the stochastics still needing more room to come down, it looks like we might come down to test this 21 moving average once more. And on the 15-minute time frame, stochastics look like they want to roll over. If we zoom in, we kind of see some curvature back up, so this might give us a little pump back up, maybe back above this 21 moving average, and maybe we go back to test that $120 resistance. Right now, what's holding us from higher prices is that $120 resistance. If we could break through that, we could start hitting targets of 130, 140, and even that 155 target with the cup and handle play. And if we could use that as support, then that falling wedge on the monthly chart could take us all the way to 175 eventually. Now, if we cannot hold on to this 200 moving average on the daily time frame and we fall down, I could see us going down as low as $80, $85. So short term, I could see us pulling back to 100, but longer term, I do still think that we could make that $175 target for Robinhood stock. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.